Hi everyone, Keegan here. I just wanted to stop in real quick before the episode begins and just let you know some of the stuff we have going on. First of all, we have hit over 100 likes on our Facebook page, so we really appreciate all of that support. That's a great response after only being really live for about 2 to 3 weeks. Just as a heads up, there are some sections of this episode that might be a little bit strange sonically. We had a couple of issues during recording involving a passing train, as well as some neighbors' music kind of bleeding into the sound. I tried my best to repair that and to get rid of it, so hopefully it's not too distracting. Sound quality is also something that we're looking to improve in the coming weeks. We are working on getting a new recording set up with individual mics, so we don't have to all be crowded around one mic. So that'll be really great once we have that up and running. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. I don't think there will be a recap like there has been in the past, just because we're stepping into our first brand new arc where we'll get to really investigate the Sharn lacrosse scene. So it was a lot of fun, and I think that the coming sessions are also going to be really fun. So I hope you enjoy. We kind of started this with Tender Thrash going over your books, and we kind of come back to that. It's maybe a week later. He's come back, and it's kind of maybe he's slightly impressed with the job that you did with the military. Do you think that the office still looks like a mess? Is there any visible change to it?
It's slightly better. We're starting that arc where it's kind of nicer, but then the letters on the sign still swing when you close the door.
Yeah.
I feel like we bought one thing.
We have a plant.
A plant that is still alive.
A brand new plant.
I started a scrapbook of our adventures.
Aww.
Because I took a scrapbooking course at Sharn State.
Of course.
Yeah.
I took a scrapbooking course.
It was an elective, yeah. So
Is that college?
No.
Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah. So I started a scrapbook, and page 1 is Goo Monster.
That's nice. So probably some shards of glass tucked into the folds and
the glass we broke,
sticky pages,
there's crumpled paper,
a napkin from the bagel store.
Yep.
There's gonna be one of those in every adventure.
Yes.
Yeah.
The tail from the raccoon.
That's packs of scraps.
Oh, I need to get someone to draw this now.
These are my. I'm gonna do this for every episode.
Yeah.
Scrapbook.
Keepsake.
Great.
Tender's going through and he's flipping through, and he just kind of tells you that this is impressive. When I came back earlier or last week, it wasn't looking good, to be honest, for you guys. We were really close to cutting your license, and you brought it back.
I knew we had it in us.
And honestly, only one person died. So,
well.
I heard about that. I know that none of you had anything to do with that. I'm certain.
That's right.
Victor is going to be stopping in from time to time, just to keep an eye on things.
Great.
But you probably won't see me for a while, except for at family reunions.
Which half-orcs have every 3 months.
Every 3 months.
Yeah. We got a lot of families.
Almost a quarterly reunion. Yeah, we get together very often, the Thrash family. But well done.
I appreciate that. It means a lot coming from you. I mean that.
You surprised me.
But you don't have to keep saying that part.
I was certain that things were not.
That part you can peel back a little bit and just say thank you again.
Okay. Yeah. Very well. Well,
I appreciate that.
You want to get a bagel with us?
I'm good.
Actually, Tinder, before you go, I would like to pick your brain on a subject.
Okay.
Dr. Thomas Fields, British military scientist from my understanding. I'm just curious if you know anything about him, his prior work. He's a bit of a curious fellow, in my opinion.
I've heard a little bit about him after all this happened, and one of my old buddies from the war worked with him from time to time. He was a researcher of chemical weapons. All that work got put aside after the morning, when they were clearly no longer needed. But that's about what I know in regards to Dr. Fields. He's kind of a terse man, from my understanding.
Yes, it does not say much. Very good. I thank you for your time.
Watch out for Al Gore.
Al Gore.
Yes. Al Gore.
Al Gore? Allegor.
Allegory?
Yeah, watch out for him.
Look out for metaphors as well.
Following metaphors, I will be sure to look out for them. All right, cool. So he heads out, and as he kind of heads out, he kind of like passes by someone else entering in. This large, broad-shouldered, gray ogre.
Oh, right.
Like dressed like a full like suit, like
a fantasy suit.
A fantasy suit. Yeah, like not necessarily like a necktie, but like a nice jacket and nice pants that are like very like just like dark black in color.
Washington black.
And you recognize him as one of Lone's guys. And he says,
I go, Pax, we have a client,
Oh, sir, may I take your hat?
He's not a client.
Yeah,
sir?
He kind of just like waves his hand in front of your face and like ignores Pax.
Oh.
That's okay, buddy. You can hold my hat.
Thank you. Hold his hat.
Halwin, we need to talk.
Agreed, but I only talk to people whose names I know.
Keith. Do you want to talk here or somewhere more comfortable?
Anything you say to him, you could say in front of us.
You're sure?
Is there a reason I should not be sure?
No, it's fine. We need you to kill someone.
Well, sorry, I have something in my ears, and I also have an appointment outside Paxton.
Yeah. Wait, I kill? do we do that here?
Nope, got a bagel, Paxton? Let's get a bagel.
Yeah, I would love a bagel. But kill?
We leave.
I was just like sitting there with his arms folded, just watching Keith the ogre.
We head out so that Paxton's not an accessory to hired murder. I mean, we're gonna do the murder, obviously.
Obviously.
We need plausible deniability.
I signed up to do everything. So.
Sure. So Paxton and Frank exit the agency, and you're left alone with Keith.
So, murder, really? This is the small favor that Lone wanted?
Relatively small from what he normally asks.
Gods, what would he have wanted if I'd gone with a big one?
I can't give you that information right now.
Everyone and their secrets, alright.
I'm simply here to talk about murder.
Aren't we all?
Yes, so Thorn in our side, in Lower Dura, goes by the name of the Claw.
Claw. Do I know anything about the Claw?
Maybe not specifically by that name, but Keith goes on to describe what the Claw has been doing, and it seems to match a lot of the descriptions and the activities of a serial killer in Lower Dura. Particularly patterns of serrated wounds across the chest, laced with poison.
Ooh.
It hasn't been great for us.
Do you suspect vigilantism?
Maybe. It could be another seller. It could be anyone, really. But we would like them dealt with. And if you don't want to kill them, bring them to us.
Well, that's very generous.
If that makes you feel better.
That's a surprise. Lone gave me a bit of an out.
Bring them to us crippled and low, and we will do the dirty work.
Keith, you seem surprisingly intelligent to be in the situation you're in.
People tell me that a lot.
Tell me, what are your thoughts on the economic crisis at the border?
I have a screenplay about it if you want to read it.
Oh! I'd actually love that.
I can get it over to you. It's being shopped around.
No, I would love to. I mean, perhaps bounce some thoughts off of you.
I just do crimes on the side, really.
Right, crimes on the side. I mean,
that's also the name of my play that I'm working on, also Crimes on the Side. or my biography.
Yeah, quite the
It's
renaissance.
a sequel
man.
to the popular play Boys on the Side.
Keith, I think this is the start of something beautiful. And not the murder. Don't say murder.
It can be beautiful in its own way, but I take your meaning. I like you, Halwin.
I like you, Keith.
Okay, well, let us know if you need any assistance, minor assistance, information perhaps, and I will come to check on you later.
Very good. Any timetable on this, or?
Soon.
Of course, I forgot who I was dealing with.
Bring him before us, and it shall be done.
On earth as it is in
Very good, Keith. Well, until our next meeting, I do look forward to that screenplay. Or not screenplay. To that.
We called it a screenplay.
But, yeah, it's like they do the puppet shows behind the screen. It's a play for that.
Gotcha.
Sure. And pick up with mystery number 2.
Cannonball straight into it.
Before we actually get into the scene, I need to ask some questions.
Ooh. Is this going to be like those Adventure Zone episodes where you delve into our backstories?
It's going to be more related to you guys now, since I know who you are before planning them. We pick up SSU.
Sharn State, baby. All the way. It's our year.
Super Smash University.
Yeah. Sharn State.
Sharn State Equestrian Champions.
Yeah.
The Sharnies.
My question is for Kyle. Do you think that Paxton is good at lacrosse?
He's captain of the club team.
He's captain?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that Paxton is terrible at everything, but lacrosse, where he's just like a friggin' prodigy.
I don't play varsity. I play club.
All right.
Remind me of the
But I
difference.
feel like that's like...
What does that mean?
So club is like...
Intramural.
Yeah, it's like intramural. Varsity is like you have a scholarship to play.
Oh, so it's not even like the school competitive team.
This isn't the one that people pay for tickets.
It can be.
Oh, okay.
It can be.
Okay. I mean, what do you want? It's up to you. I forgot about club teams.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say it's still a club team.
Okay.
Just because if I was that athletic to earn a scholarship, I feel like I wouldn't be such a dweeb.
Cool. And so club teams, do they play other teams from the same school?
They play other club teams, other universities.
Different schools.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Cool. And is the Sharnies club team good?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We're at least third in the conference.
Ooh, okay.
Whoa.
We're third. We're not first or second. We're third.
Okay.
It's fair. If only you could play every position.
Yeah.
Do you think that there are tryouts for this, or is it just you already know who's in it?
Yeah, there's tryouts.
Oh, okay. Cool.
There's enough lacrosse interest in Sharn that we definitely have to have a tryout.
Definitely.
I mean, if there's curling at the local ice rink, this city is down for whatever.
This city is
it's
booming
everything.
with sports interest. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's here. Okay, cool. So where we're going to pick up on the first scene, we are going to pick up at the lacrosse club team tryouts.
Okay.
With Paxton on the field doing his thing,
Lacrossing it up.
Crisscross.
Sticking everybody up.
Are you a defensive midfielder, or you are an offenseman?
I'm forward all day, baby.
Okay,
I'm up there scoring and ripping shots.
Ripping shots,
crushing bread,
crushing nets. I'm up here,
nets,
man.
Absolutely. I tried to look up some stuff about lacrosse, and I think the forward position is called offenseman. Okay. Potentially.
I have no fucking clue.
I know, right? I just thought it sounded funny.
I am falling ass backwards into this lacrosse joke.
That's a shame, because the crux of this mystery revolves around your lacrosse knowledge.
Good.
So I'm glad that you're.
I'm in here.
We're all in. I'm down with whatever you say. I will yes and you until the cows come.
Lacrosse is soccer with sticks, so I got this.
Effectively, yeah. So you're playing on the field with your teammates, the guys that you've been playing with for some time, and
Beatty and Luke.
Beatty, Luke, your friend Kamal, also, and Duger. Duger's out there.
The Duke.
we got Tween in goal.
Tween in goal?
Yeah, he's a goalie.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
His name isn't Tween in goal.
No, Tween is in goal.
I like to imagine that one of them's a Goliath and one of them's a gnome. There's just this whole hilarious smattering.
Yeah, no, I think that there are definitely other races, other species. Club, yeah, definitely. It's a popular
lacrosse is for everyone.
Yeah, it's a popular university. So yeah, there's also you're doing your thing on the field. There's a couple of new people trying out. You're kind of probably running plays with someone new and trying to see how they do. Mm-hmm. You're running plays with a new player, and kind of off to the side, do you think that is there any reason for Frank and Halwin to be here?
I mean,
is he your ride or something, or like?
I'm his uncle.
Are you cheering?
Yeah.
At tryouts?
At tryouts.
You've never been to a match, but you come to tryouts?
I gotta count the talent.
That's fair.
Yeah, so you're trying out this new guy named Jake. But at the corner of your eye, you can see some other people from your rival club team, just kind of out scoping out your team effectively. Okay. Two individuals, kind of in the stands, kind of towards the back. This elemental individual, this female with this blue fire for hair, effectively, and then deep grayish blue skin, some sort of fire elemental, fire genasi type individual. It's kind of like lounging on the stands, and then like a very broad dwarvish individual.
That's Cassandra and Creed.
Yes, Cassandra and Creed.
They're
from Moorgrave University.
Yeah, they're the Moorgrave captains, and
yeah.
We can't stand them. We toilet paper their university every year.
No, they're your biggest rival. Their team is called the Campaigners.
That's so dope. good preparation.
It's like someone just pulled Sharnies out of their hat.
It's a stark contrast, perhaps. So yeah, the Sharnies and the Campaigners are bitter rivals.
So dumb. Please continue. Creed and Cassandra, unless you already had names for them.
No, Creed and Cassandra works.
Cool.
So they're just kind of scoping you out and watch you go through the plays, and you go through and try out a couple of people, and you wind up. The person that you're trying out with, Jake, doesn't quite make it, so you have to inform him that he's not going to make the cut.
But his name is Jake Lacrosse.
He's literally from the lacrosse dynasty.
Maybe next year, kid.
Let's get a little bit more experience under your belt. Yeah. Come back. Yeah.
But by the end, Creed and Cassandra kind of come over and kind of come up to you as captain, and just be like, Cassandra comes up and says, "So how's the team looking this year?"
Team is looking great, Cassandra. I saw you guys scoping us out over there. Clearly our talent level is so superior. We're turning people away in droves.
I have eyes. I saw what was happening out there.
Yeah.
It wasn't great.
Well, you know what? It's because we're saving everything for the fall classic. So you bring your best, and I'll show you what we got.
Yeah, I think we have a little bit of a secret weapon, and I think it's going to turn out in our favor in the end.
Oh, you have a secret weapon, because we also have a secret weapon.
Oh, really? What's your secret weapon?
I'm not going to fucking tell you. So,
I really hope that picked up.
Good try.
Very well.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing you at the games.
Yeah. Well,
on the field.
I look forward to seeing you at the dump where you live.
I look forward to seeing you in jail.
Maybe. You don't know. My uncles are up to some weird shit.
Fine. And they just skulk away. And they give you like stink eye and like
I flip them off.
Yeah.
Two-handed flip off.
Yeah. Yep. Just like a middle finger contest back and forth. And they just like walk away. It's like just keep as they walk away. Just keep
getting bigger and more animated every time.
Like flaming middle fingers.
Well, literally for Cassandra.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. What do you guys want to do now?
Walk back over to Uncle Frank.
Okay. What's Frank doing here?
Man, the concession stand this year is great. You got to get in early, see how it's going to be.
We actually got him to have M&Ms this year.
I know. Peanut and regular.
Yeah.
I love it.
We're still working on Reese's Pieces, but the store was out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of red tape involved in that.
Yeah, we gotta...
You do what you got to do. You're not you're a state school. You don't have the budget. We get it.
But Uncle Frank, I'm just upset because our biggest rivals were out here scouting us, and they know that we don't have the talent this year.
Don't say that. I think you guys got what it takes. You got heart.
We're gonna finish in third place again, like we do every year.
What were they over there talking trash to you? I thought that was maybe some friends.
No, the elemental, that's Cassandra. She's the team captain for Moorgrave. Moorhead was our rival high school, FYI.
Yeah.
No, so she's the captain for Moorgrave, and that tiny little golem Creed, he just follows her around everywhere.
But it was a dwarf.
Golem is like because that's slur for dwarf.
Because the joke they're made out of stone. Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, from over here, it looked like maybe there was some tension, some friction, perhaps between you and Cassandra.
We dated, but that's not the point.
Yes!
All right. I understand.
The lacrosse circles run small. It was bound to happen.
Okay.
Obviously, you can tell that things probably didn't end great. We won't go into that right now.
Yeah. Perhaps, you do have an uncle who is a detective. Perhaps we could do some scouting of our own.
They keep talking about this secret weapon, and I'm pretty concerned because we got nothing, Uncle Frank. We're going to get whooped.
Hey. We've got you at least.
Yeah, don't worry. Like, my goal scoring average has gone up every year, so I'm looking forward to take that lead this year in my junior season. Yeah, but our defense is trash.
Well,
you're doing a lot of exposition right now on this lacrosse team.
We're averaging 13 assists per game.
Yeah, how are your midfielders this year?
Anyway,
I've heard the latest trends that are attack
as
opposed to
we're a super offensive team, but we're very clumsy.
That's the current meta, yeah.
Okay, well, things are a little slow at the office right now. Perhaps we look into this secret weapon of theirs, see what it is. Maybe they're cheating. Maybe we can get them kicked off the team. Would you like that, bud?
I would absolutely love that, because if you can't beat them, disqualify them.
That's what our dear departed aunt would say.
No, that's the Thacker way.
The Thacker way to disqualify.
If you can't
win by disqualification. I love that.
Yeah, cool. What's Halwin been up to?
I think Halwin's
during
probably
the last week or so.
I think Halwin's probably during this probably back at the office, compiling, finding newspaper clippings about this, serial killer, the claw
on a wall.
Yeah, doing the whole
red string.
Yeah, the board.
Yeah, so you got the kind of the evidence and the accounts of the murders that have been committed.
Looking for patterns, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You do.
Definitely. And then you think that you might have some sort of inkling of a typical area that they operate in, or at least an area that they operate out of. The patterns are difficult to pick up, but with the help of your board and your red string, you think that you're starting to get it.
Yes, it's becoming clear.
And we're gonna shift to a different scene here later that night, to a kind of like a Warforged individual. This individual of steel and wood and stone, this kind of a fantasy robot that's going around wearing this big furry coat through the streets of Sharn at night. It's a section that you can see the moonlight pouring down on top of as they go across a bridge and pass by an individual, and they kind of open up this big coat, and there's just crystals dangling from the inside lining of them. Some of them glint in the light and shimmer and with pink and yellow and blue, but ultimately they're knockoffs. They're knockoff dragon shards. They're knockoff arcane stones that he's trying to hawk to individuals as he kind of passes by in the city. And he's wearing this big furry hat as he's walking around, and the night is a little bit windy and it's starting to pick up around his coat and his hat. And then he looks to the side and he sees an individual sprinting through the city. This dark silhouette, just booking as fast as they can, running through the night. And the wind around them, around the Warforged individual, watching all this, starts to pick up and kind of whirl all around them, and their hat flies off onto the ground. And they reach down to pick it up, and then they look around for where that individual went, and that person is gone.
The person they were talking to, trying to hawk to?
The person that they saw running.
Oh.
Person that they saw running is gone. Then the next morning, where does Paxton live?
In the dorms at Sharn State.
The dorms, and during the summer still?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're open year round for international students.
You're international?
No, but I live there.
Okay. Okay, sure. Yeah, but I mean that works all the better. So someone comes to your dorm room the next morning. It's Beatty.
Beatty, my boy.
Yeah.
Warren Beatty?
Beatty boy. What's good, Beats?
Beatty comes up to you. What does Beatty look like to you? What do you imagine?
So he's also human.
Okay.
He's a little shorter, on the shorter side. He's like 5'8". He's quick though. He's got
speed.
Yeah, he's got a thin, wiry frame.
Nice.
Good for running
Yeah.
turning on goalies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think he has this like broken Owen Wilson nose also.
Yes.
Where he got decked too hard in one game or something like that.
Random stick in practice.
Yeah, definitely. And he's like, you wake up to this like loud, like fast knocking on your door. This loud pounding. That wakes you up earlier than you probably normally get up.
Oh, it's 11 a.m.? Yeah, that's way too early.
Yeah, bright and early at 11 a.m. and you're just pounding on your door and when you open it, Beatty's there, and he has tears in his eyes.
Beatty, what's good?
Tears in his beady little eyes.
He says, Paxton, it's Duger. He's dead.
What? Doogie's dead?
They found him on a bridge this morning. Looks like he fell from a height and onto the bridge.
My God. Are you sure though? Like did they do an autopsy to see if he was dead?
I just found out. I think he might still be there. I don't know.
I don't want to go look at his corpse.
I'm not telling you to. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
That our friend is dead.
This is rough.
Sorry, I'm going through the cycles right now. It's all happening very quickly.
I think first is anger, right? Because I'm pretty pissed.
Yeah, me too.
I thought anger was second.
I don't know.
Denial is first, right?
Yeah, I can't believe this is happening now.
We're screwed for the Fall Classic now.
I know. Not even that. Like, he was just a good person.
Yeah, there was that too.
There's that too.
I guess I'm kind of bargaining right now.
Yeah. Okay. You're... All right,
way ahead of you in the cycles, man.
Processing very quickly.
We only have 1 day of tryouts left, and we've seen literally no one that can replace him in goal. We'll worry about his funeral after we find a goalie. So,
listen, I don't know what we're gonna do. I just wanted to let you know it's happened. I think we all just found out about it. Okay.
Okay. I don't really know how I'm gonna handle this information, but I do know I need to sleep on it. So if you.
It's 11.
I know.
A.M.
Yeah, and my alarm was set for 1.
Okay, fine.
It's summer. I don't have any glasses.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right.
He walks off.
I'm sorry, Beatty. Hey, if you need me, call me.
Thank you. Where do you guys want to pick up now?
Well, I can't really go back to sleep knowing my friend is dead.
Probably not.
Yeah.
That'd be tough.
I'm a little torn up. We've known each other since we were like 12.
Yeah, so let's
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so I guess I'm going to go into work early because I got nothing else to do. I'm awake, so
12 p.m. early day.
I don't even think my uncles are going to be there.
Uncles?
Yeah.
Yeah, yours.
Am I your uncle now?
You're my adopted uncle. Like,
Great.
it's just way easier to explain you to other people in my life if you're both my uncles.
And you just...
I'm the one that's hard to explain.
I'm a half elf.
Yeah, it's
not
also
easy to explain either.
But,
It's just easier. It's for
I think it just makes people think that we're a couple.
right. Yeah, my two uncles.
my uncles. Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
They live together. They work together.
yeah. I mean, where do you guys want to pick up?
Can we
your
live
pick
together?
up?
They started a business
I
together.
don't know.
I mean, we can live
We haven't
together.
determined that yet.
Yeah, we're at the office just doing some paperwork, which is me spinning around in my chair.
I feel like I'm staring at my board with the string.
Staring at it.
So I come in early. It's 11.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
Paxton, it's before 2. What are you doing here?
I got some really bad news this morning, guys.
What is it, son?
One of my friends on the lacrosse team passed away. He passed from this plane.
Well, we gotta be more specific because that is a thing that can happen here.
Oh.
So did he die or did he pass into another
Or
plane?
did he move?
I heard offhand that he died.
Okay. Well, I'm terribly sorry to hear.
Yeah, I haven't seen the body, of course, but Beatty has no reason to lie. You know Beatty. He's trustworthy.
Yeah, Beatty boy.
Yeah. So I'm a little torn up about that.
Is there any evidence of foul play?
Well, they said he kind of like fell off a bridge and like he never...
They said he fell off a bridge, which in itself is a red flag.
He would never fall.
He might be the person who would never fall, but a city like this has to have precautions against that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Such a vertical city, such a place that is based around its bridges and connecting streets.
Yeah.
There are typically featherfall runes etched into the sides of the bridges in Sharn, which if one person were to fall off, they would activate and trigger a featherfall spell, kind of gently lowering them down until they reach contact the ground again. So the fact that he fell off a bridge is in itself it's suspicious. It happens, but it's a fluke. when someone dies like that.
Or foul play.
Or foul play, maybe.
I don't really...
Or a foul play.
Because-
Nobody falls off a bridge in Sharn. We got to take a look at this.
Not accidentally, at
Chris.
least.
Nobody falls off a bridge unless they're one of those punks that likes to slowly fall. I mean, it is a thing. I know you're teenagers. They get their trick.
No, but we haven't done that in years, and I know... What was his name? Shit.
Duger.
I know Duger. I've known him forever. He wouldn't do that, especially with the Winter Classic coming up so soon. Like, he knows
No, he wouldn't. Duger was always super chill and just like
Yeah.
a total chill guy.
Yeah, the Duke. Well, when we were at practice the other day, the other team said they had a secret weapon. Perhaps it was just murdering your team.
Damn, that's good. That's right. That's actually a really good secret weapon.
I've a funny feeling they wouldn't go to such lengths. I mean, it's just
it's community college. I know.
What do you mean, just lacrosse?
Yeah. Whoa.
It's just club lacrosse.
Uncle Halwin. Just lacrosse.
Yeah, it's not worth murdering over. I mean,
You never did understand.
Yeah, this guy. I know you didn't play, but please don't disrespect the sport like that. I don't speak up for what I love a lot, but in this instance, I'm gonna need you to tone it down a little bit.
are you literally telling me it's worth killing for?
Yeah. the once you step in the painted lines, you're a whole new person. Once you pick up that stick, you're a warrior.
You're a Sharny.
Yes.
It's bringing a tear to my eye. Well, let's go see if there are any witnesses to this fall.
Okay. I didn't really anticipate having to inspect my friend's death when I started this job, but
You gonna be all right? You need a bagel?
yeah, I do need
All
a
right,
bagel.
we'll get a bagel on the way.
Okay.
Bagels and family, man.
It's just bagels today.
Yeah, so you go and stop and get some bagels on the way. So are you heading to the scene where it happened?
Well, he didn't tell me which bridge. Is there like a crowd gathered? Did we hear it on the police scanner?
You can find out. There probably would have been reports about it already at this point. So yeah, you can locate the proper place. And there is kind of like a scene that's kind of like marked off of the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a couple of Sharn guards there. First responder, basically the guard who found the body is there.
Mm-hmm.
And he seems to be talking to a couple of people, a couple of reporters about the incident. And he's telling them, please, no, it was... whatever you've heard about it is completely unconfirmed. The Featherfall runes are totally in check and totally working properly. We cannot tell you anything else right now. A couple of them are just kind of like grumbling and they start to walk away. And then he sees all of you come up. Hi there, are you the detectives that they said they were sending?
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent. We've marked off the area. The body has been taken for an autopsy right now, so I don't have any other information for you. There was only one witness, but it's unfortunately not really a great lead. Kind of a street huckster trying to sell bum dragon shards to people. He points over to the Warforged, still in this very fine fur coat, holding hat in his hands, kind of just like waiting for someone to talk to him.
That's the guy?
Yes. Yeah, name's Ahab. He saw something, but it's not a whole lot to go off, honestly.
All right, thank you very much, officer. We'll take it from here.
All right, cool. What do you want to do?
Would you like to talk to Ahab?
Yes, I'll see what the Warforged has to say.
Yeah, and in the daylight, the stone and the wood that compose his body look old and strained and scuffed and not that like they haven't really been cared for very often. And again, he's wearing this massive coat that was in no earth made for them. It's massive, but it's not fitted to them. Warforged also typically generally don't wear clothing. Yeah. So cool. What do you want to talk to him about?
Ahab, is it?
Yes.
Oh man, I was really hoping you were going to do the voice.
I could try to do the voice, but when I'm sick right now, so I don't know.
That's alright. It's alright. It's up to you.
Hello.
Is it picking up?
Oh my god.
No, probably not. It's probably too quiet. I cannot do this for very long.
Okay.
Yeah. It's okay. Maybe one day I'll be able to do it long enough, but...
It's alright. Ahab, is it?
Yes. My name is Ahab.
I heard you were witness to last night's festivities.
Briefly. I do not know very much.
Can you tell me what you do know, what you did see or hear?
The young boy who died here, I saw him running for his life.
Did you see anything chasing him, or?
I did not. The wind was so strong, it confused me. I reached down to pick up my hat, and then he was already dead.
Halwin real quick's going to try to remember, was it windy last night?
You didn't notice any wind?
Okay.
Around the agency or wherever you were staying or living
Okay.
or whatever you were doing, you didn't notice a particularly windy night.
Okay. Curious, this wind, did it linger, or was it more of just a gust, a brief?
It came and went quickly, but it was intense.
Indeed. Did you actually see the boy jump off the bridge, or be thrust from the bridge?
I did not. I looked up, and then he was gone. Shortly after I heard that he had been found below.
No screams or yelling or nothing of the sort?
There were screams, yes.
Really?
Yes.
They sound like they could have been the boys, only the screams of only one, or?
It happened very quickly, but I would guess only one.
Very good. Well, Ahab, I thank you for your time, and I'm sure you are just ready to get things back to normal, so...
I am. Would you like to buy a Kyber Dragon shard? And he opens his coat and shows you the dangling crystals.
I pick up my character sheet and point to the thing where I can tell if everyone lies. No,
yeah, you might not necessarily even need that.
I'm just like...
They're semi-convincing,
Yeah.
but ultimately, yeah, you can tell.
It's like, no thank you, friend. I stay away from the stuff myself. And I turn heel and walk away.
How'd things go with Captain over there?
So... Sorry, that took me a second. Good, he did not see a great deal. He said he saw your friend running, but did not see anyone chase him.
Wow.
Said he heard some...
Something must have really been bad if he was running.
Makes a point of never running. Yes, he saw him running, heard a scream, but what's curious to me is he said the reason that he did not see anything else is a pretty strong gust picked up and blew his hat off. And when he bent to pick it up, that seems to be when the action really happened. So he didn't see anything really. And correct me if I'm wrong, gents, but I don't recall the weather being, abnormally windy last night.
No, but Uncle Frank, wind is an element, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Cassandra is an elemental person.
Interesting. The plot thickens.
Are there others like her on her team?
No.
No, not, they haven't found
But
it.
she's got a family.
There's no one like Cassandra.
All right, well...
Also, Wind Element would be a pretty good get. They definitely got a scholarship.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're, all the wind elementals are on varsity.
They're all pro.
That's funny.
But, I mean, to your theory that their secret weapon would be killing our team, that...
Yeah, I might be on something. I got a nose for this.
I don't
That's
want
why I
to
got into
think...
this.
I wouldn't put murder on her, hopefully.
I just have a feeling something is up with this wind, so...
We don't have too many leads. Perhaps we do talk to Cassandra.
So where the body fell, is there
Oh
a
yeah,
chalk
we could
outline?
go. We could go look at.
Y'all could have been looking at that while I talked to him.
Yeah, you are.
I just want to look at the chalk outline on the ground.
Be like, yep, that's him!
I didn't know that would be too morbid, but yeah, if you want to chalk out
Short and
sure.
stout. Yep, that's Duger.
Okay.
Rest in power, Duger.
To the Duke.
So you guys just wanted to go and then stare
I
at it?
kind of wanted to look at the outline and then do a
Yeah.
straight up, see where it would have came from.
Sure. Yeah. You can look up and look up at the bridge where Ahab was and where Duger supposedly was and where he fell from, and you can see the runes etched in on the side of the bridge of the Featherfall runes.
I take a rock and I throw it up. I throw it straight up to see if it catches in the rune and goes slowly.
Sure. Yeah. You launch a pebble up into the air and
With your lacrosse.
Yeah, I take my lacrosse.
This one's for you, Duke.
to the rune.
Yeah.
It flies up. It passes up over the rune, falls back down, and then catches, and it slowly starts to drift back down to you as the Featherfall rune activates as intended.
Yeah, definitely some foul play here.
Do you think we should go up to the bridge and see if there's any clues up there?
I mean, they already looked. These kind of crimes, I don't.
Yeah, and there's still like a lot of traffic moving around. So like they scrubbed the place when they got here. The guard that was here first, they got everything that they thought that they could from this.
Uncle Frank, I know I'm not a fully trained detective yet, but I don't think he fell.
No, definitely didn't fall. Your pebble trick proved that, so that's some good detective work.
Thank you.
We can either go to the morgue and look at the body, or we can maybe go talk to Cassandra.
I don't know if Can you guys look at the body?
Yeah, we can look at the body. We do need a ride there, though, so...
I'll drive.
They got to the morgue. Duger's body is on a table. So you're there with the medical examiner that performed the autopsy. This orcish woman with green skin and this kind of hair tied up in a bun says, "So you're with the city, or you're?"
Oh, we're friends with our relations of the deceased, but we also happen to be private investigators. Yeah, we just wanted to look. It seems like there might be some foul play involved, given that the bridge has certain safety features that would prevent a fall. And there were some words spoken that could be construed as threats a little prior to this accident.
Wow. I think that checks out with what I found during my autopsy.
Oh, interesting.
Do tell.
Do you guys want to look at the body, or do you just want her to tell?
Well, you're the expert. We were just gonna see.
I'll look at it.
Yeah, so maybe while she's
he loves looking at dead bodies.
Yeah, so maybe while she's explaining it to you, both of you out loud, Halwin is just kind of in the background, just circling and looking,
lifting the hand, letting it fall.
And rigor mortis. She says, the impacts to the body. There were multiple contusions on the head and the chest in kind of a 360 degrees radius, really. The chest, the back of the head, the face, multiple impacts.
Interesting.
The chest cavity was caved in, and the face was barely recognizable.
And I'm just curious, being over here, this doesn't jive with what the claw does.
No.
No, okay.
No serrations, no slashes or anything like that. Just blunt force trauma and a lot of it.
So Paxton's not even in here, but he's just crying in the car.
Yeah. Crying in your car?
Yeah.
Well, that certainly is very interesting. Did he have anything on him at the time? Anything, perhaps maybe a lead?
I think that the officers already took this, but he did have some Dream Lily on him.
Yeah, well, kids.
Other than that, from what I know, I don't know anything else.
Well, thank you very much for your time. This is good information for our ongoing investigation. We appreciate it. With respect.
With respect. I have one last question. These impacts, did it seem more compressive, like continuous force, or individual blows?
Sure. The damage to the tissue seemed to indicate quick, sudden impacts.
Yeah, so that makes more sense, but the 360 nature of it just seems very odd.
To be honest, it looks more in line with a mob hit than a fall.
But so you're thinking that he was beaten to death at the apex and then potentially did fall normally with runes.
I don't know when he was, at what point in the fall this happened, or I don't know exactly what happened. I just know what's there.
All right, well, we thank you for your time.
All right.
What do you want to do now?
Let's go talk to Cassandra. I don't know. Any other leads? We don't have any other leads.
So, I got nothing.
Uncle Frank, what did they say? Give it to me straight. What happened to him?
Well, he did not fall.
Okay, that's what we thought. So
she said shocking. That the state of the body was such that the injuries sustained were not concurrent with the falling theory. So
okay, so it didn't look like he died on impact.
No, it did not look like he died perhaps on impact.
But like it was still the Duger we knew, right? Like he still looked the same, right?
Yeah. I mean, he looked as good as you would think he could look.
You
from
don't
murdered.
want to see him because you don't want that image sent into your
No.
brain for the rest of your life. But no, absolutely.
As far as the dead guy goes, he was great looking.
Did you guys check and see if he had anything on him? Because he was holding something for me.
Yeah, Pex. We're not taking that out of a police station.
Okay, fair play.
And also, I thought I told you not to mess around with that anymore.
Yeah,
You're junior now.
Not in front of Uncle Halwin. Okay, all right. Yes.
But we were thinking we might go talk to that ex-girlfriend of yours.
Cassandra.
Yeah, do you know where she lives?
Yeah,
I think you would.
Yeah.
So you can head over to her loft.
Jesus.
Oh yes, her family is upper middle class.
Upper middle class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they own the biggest gas station in all of Sharn.
What does that mean?
It's like the sheets of Sharn.
Well, I mean, most of the like the flight would be like arcane powered, but like the one that's not, that's like drawn by animals.
Mm-hmm.
It could be like a feeding station for Pegasus or Griffins. Or
It's kind of like a general store, I guess, like a one-stop shop
Uh-huh.
for maybe not a gas station, but
you plug in your flying arcane stone. You feed your Griffins.
Everything.
You get some hot dogs.
yeah. Perfect.
So we can just go right towards. You are all standing outside the door of Cassandra's loft, nearby Moorgrave University, kind of out in the outer boundaries of where you guys normally hang out and where you normally work. Moorgrave University is massive, especially in comparison to Sharn State.
I hate this place.
Moorgrave University is known for churning out heroes, brilliant wizards. They're
What a crummy place.
Fucking hate this place.
their students often go on excursions into the ruins below the city to search for relics and treasures and whatnot below. But here you are outside of Cassandra's door, and you hear this loud pulsing music coming from the inside. You hear a lot of voices.
Yeah.
You see people kind of like as you're going out, leaving and opening the door, and just there seems to be a party going on inside.
She has these like once every week. But guys, there's a lot of history between me and Cassandra, so I just need you guys to like kind of follow my lead. I know you guys are cool. I know you guys get that relationships are hard. But as far as it goes, I need you guys to
I just made like best friends with an ogre. So
I just
Hey, we're all on this strange
I'm just saying,
journey
there's
together.
a little bit of bad blood. I don't want to rehash our whole history, but if it comes out, I apologize. Is all I'm saying.
Fair enough. How do I look?
You look great. Not really party attire, but
Yeah, I loosened my tie even more. It's never like fully tied. It's
by
like
my attire.
All right, you move to open the door and step into.
wearing my coat.
I have on my Letterman jacket from Sharn State.
It's like a rune.
enemy territory.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you step into an enemy dungeon of drunk college students dancing and having a good time. And Pack, you step in there with your two uncles, and we'll see what happens.
No,
Not his uncle.
no, don't cut us off at the party.
And we're gonna cut off there. Yeah.
That's my song.